Let's talk about how to budget with Emma. In this section, we will discuss the four categories of budgeting: debt repayment, saving for future uses, bills, and our living expenses. The first category of budgeting is debt repayment. These are fixed expenses that do not change on a regular basis. These are usually larger purchases that we need to finance in order to purchase. This means that we need to evaluate these choices, such as the purchase of a home or a car, since these loans are not easy to change. We need to look at the long-term impact of these choices and how they affect our total financial picture. One of the most important areas of our budget is savings. The savings area is the portion of our income that we are committing to our future needs. This is usually the most overlooked part of a budget. It is usually overlooked because we do not receive a bill for our savings. We don't owe this to anyone else. We owe it to ourselves, and we need to make sure to take this area as seriously as we do any of the other bills that we owe. The bills section of our budget is items that we use on a more monthly basis to make our life a little bit better. We have more control over these items than debt repayment because we can make adjustments to the bills and possibly save some money. Some examples of these bills are cable and insurance bills. We can examine these bills to see if they are worth the portion of our budget we are allocating to them. These bills sometimes are fixed each month, and some of them can fluctuate within a range over time. The most important thing to make sure that we know that the bills are and how much of our budget we are willing to commit to each area. The living expense portion of our budget is the money we spend on a daily basis. These are expenses that we have daily control, and this money is often called our discretionary income. This is the area of our budget that we can look at to save some money immediately. Again, we need to look at all of the money we are spending and examining if that portion of our income we are committing is worth the value we see in what we are buying. In summary, there are four basic areas to a budget. These are debt repayment, savings, bills, and our living expenses. Each of these areas requires us to make different decisions. The longer the time frame we are committing our money, the more time we need to spend on that decision. We need to look at where our money is going, the impact it has on our financial goals, and whether or not the money we are committing is worth the value we see in the purchase.